Alright. Hey, been a while. The reason I haven't filmed anything is because of number one, I can't get the audio to work. Still, as you can tell, as you can not hear it still because it's still broken. Still peaks out, still broken, still like brace your ears. Um, so it's still not under control there. And the other reason is I'm just lazy. But what we're doing today, because we're doing something different, is I have been for the past few days trying to get a shiny Fennekin because Fennekin is my favorite starter Pokemon. So, and I said to myself, might as well film it, spending hours on end just breeding Delphoxes. So I might as well just film myself running around with eggs. So let's see, where did I leave off? Oh, with my full team. Why did I leave without my full team? Why did I do that? Hmm. I can't quite recall why I left off with my full team. I did that wrong. Why is... Oh yeah. Alright, let's pick up the eggs. And then we can go back to it. If you want to see how many Finnekins I've gone through and still haven't gotten a shiny, let's see. Wow. That's... And then that's the amount of eggs I've gotten. That's all the females I've gotten. I've gotten a few others, but I've traded them off or something. Yeah, that's... And then... Yeah. So... And then there's my female. Yeah. So... Yeah, as you can see, been a bit of a grind. Now, you might have noticed that my other Delphox is actually from a different country. And that's because if you know anything about Pokemon breeding, you will know that two different Pokemon from different languages um, equal you better have a better chance of becoming shiny, of hatching shinies. So if this is a shiny, this will be the most uninteresting video I have ever filmed. Even more uninteresting than the grinding the new Minecraft launcher. Alright, it wasn't, but that would have been hilarious. Just gotta film it and it'll work. But recently, I've been getting into like just watching videos about ranked Pokemon, and I knew nothing before about ranked Pokemon. So some of the stuff I found like really fucking interesting in the ranked Pokemon realm is like Smeargle is like broken in the ranked Pokemon. I had no clue about that. I honestly thought Smeargle sucked. I honestly just hated Smeargle just because of how much it spawned in Pokemon Go. Because there's for a little bit that every time you took a picture, you would get a Smeargle jump, and so honestly, I found that just annoyingly bad. So that's why I hate Smeargle, is just because how much it spawned when playing Pokemon Go. Which is another reason I haven't been posting recently, is because I've just been playing a lot of Pokemon Go. So, but most of this video is just gonna be me driving around on Meridon. By the way, I call him Meridon. The reason I call him Meridon is because his actual name is Miraidon. It's Miraidon. I'm not gonna call this cool ass fucking lizard legendary Pokemon Miraidon. Cause yeah, ride on him. That is the dumbest name I've ever heard for any kind of Pokemon. So yeah, I'm just gonna call him Meridon. That's so much cooler than Miraidon. So I call him Meridon and a Corgon. So now I would have already had a shiny Fennekin a while ago if I had kept all my playthroughs of Pokemon Sword because I didn't keep them all and I didn't transfer the Pokemon over like an idiot, and I had like 20 playthroughs of that game. beat every single one and beat the DLC almost every single time, both DLCs. So I had like 20 Carlaxes, both the Rider and the regular, and I never traded over the Pokemon, and I just deleted the account. So I lost every single one of those Carlaxes, which I regret now doing that because I swear Carlax is one of the most expensive Pokemon right now. If you know anything about Pokemon trading, Carlax is like Carlax. I don't know why I call it. It's Calyrex is who I'm talking about. I have a problem where I'll just read the name one time but very poorly, so I don't sound it out. So I just go over whatever the hell, and then it just sticks from then on. So like Maridon instead of Miraidon, Carlax for Calyrex. There's a few more like that. Now, I will also be trying to get all my favorite Pokemon because there are actually a lot. Like Lilligant. And there's another thing about the Pro Pokemon that surprised me is that Lilligant is kind of overpowered because you just pair it with Torkoal and then all of a sudden, boom, like best pair up. Apparently, I didn't know that. Wait, don't I already? Yeah, just running around for no reason. I even remember docking in my brain like, oh yeah, there you hatched them all. Time to switch out, but it just didn't go through. Boom, third box full. May need some more eggs soon. But yeah, I need to grab to fill out my like favorite Pokemon list is I need to get a Lilligant. And I also want to get all these Pokemon up to max level. So to what I call MVP status. And so I need to get a level 100 Lilligant. I don't like the Hisuian Lilligant. Oh my god, I hate that. I think that looks terrible. But wait, do I have a Glade? Do I even have a Glade? Because I like Glade. And every other time I play this game, I always run Glade. But I already have a level 100 Delphox, level 100 Lucario. I have a level 100 Rayquaza. Now, let's see. Can I just... Yeah, and it's shiny, too, which is I find really cool. But I want to get this to level 100 too, this one, because it's also shiny. Um, I need to get Zycan and Eternathus over to level 100 because they're some of my favorites as well. Um, let's see. Do I have a Glade? I have. Okay, I have a Iron Valiant. Do I have? I may not have a Glade. Huh. Yeah, I don't. Very interesting. So I need to get one of those too. I need to get a Glade. There's one other one though, specifically. Oh yeah, I'll need to get a Reg. I want an Armarouge as well, but that'll have to do from trading, which is a bit annoying. I'll have to get a Reg from trading. And I do like, or not Reg. I'll have to get an Armarouge from trading, but I do like Reg better, but I like both of them, so. I'm a buffoon when it comes to playing Pokemon games. I don't do any of that strategy. I'm just like, it's a powerful Pokemon, slap it on my team, and I don't even do it like that. Like, this is a cool ass looking Pokemon, slap it on my team. Like, oh my god, one of my favorite Pokemons is I'll have to get this one too, but it's Lycanroc Midnight form. Love that Pokemon, but apparently it's hot garbage. I didn't know that. I just thought it would look cool. Now I do have a shiny Rockruff. Ooh, shiny. Yeah. I think I may evolve that into a shiny midnight form Lycanroc. It's a cool. That could be so cool. I don't actually know what half the shinies look like. Wait a second. Let me do something real quick. My Pokemon Go account almost has every single shiny Eevee. The only one I'm missing, well, technically I'm missing both a shiny Umbreon, shiny Sylveon as well. Oh wait, I can't right now. So never mind. But but I have two shiny Eevees that I'm trying to evolve into those. But the number one thing that I don't have is another EV for Vaporeon. I hate how they did the shiny original Gen 1 trio. It's random. Now I got kind of lucky. I have a shiny Jolteon and then I have a shiny Flareon. But I also have two shiny Jolteons and no shiny Vaporeon. And I already did all the names when I got all the evolutions the first time. So I can't do them again. Oh, I also don't have, I also technically don't have a shiny Glaceon, but that's because you need a Glacier Lure, and I'm not trying to spend money on the game. And I honestly don't go out that much, or I don't go out far enough. I do walk sometimes, but I don't go out far enough out of my house to get to any gyms to grind up the money. Which, that's another thing. I think I mentioned this in my last video, but I find it so fucking annoying when you lose a Pokemon, but then you lose another, and then you lose out on 50 coins. The last day I had that, I lost 200 coins. 200 coins! I could have gotten a Glacier Lure that day, but I couldn't because I lost out on 200 coins. They're so dumb that there's a cap on it. I mean, I did like 1,000 coin cap, but 50 coin cap for the day? That's so stupid. Is that the fifth one? I don't know. Or not the fifth one, the fourth one? No, it's not. Okay. But one of my favorite things to do in a Pokemon game is the food. I don't know why, but the food I just find so fucking funny. Well, not even funny. I just find it fun. Just particularly over catching Pokemon. Like I don't catch Pokemon unless I like them, or unless they're new and they're kind of cool. But I don't like complete the Pokedex. I'm not that kind of person. So I think I have like 51 Pokemon in total collected. Let's see, I need to get a new box. Here we go. I accidentally closed up. I do like how the new games though, and instead of like Pokemon Go where you have to click on every individual Pokemon to see if it's shiny, where you can just straight up see if it's shiny or not. That is nice. This is just honestly going to be a lot of just silence. And it's only going to be silence because audio is broken, which is unfortunate for you guys. I'm sitting here. I mean, I'm sitting here talking to myself basically. I looked up how to get it to where you could get Chinese easily, more easier. Um, but I do not have the fucking time to go out of my way to get two different types of shiny Magikarpica. I only got one, and I think it's a salty. I ain't gonna lie. I can check. Okay. Yeah, I've got one salty Magikarpica. That's it. I mean, I try to keep. Where are my pickles? Pickles. Where are they? There's no way I'm out of pickles. Oh, if I'm out of pickles, I'm screwed. Shit. Looks like I need to find pickles, but another problem I was having is that I tried stacking up on pickles, but I could never figure out where the pickles were. This is my last set of eggs too, so I'm gonna need them. Query. There, okay. So now let's look for pickles. Let's see. Can you go into this place? You can't? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I was next to pickles the whole time? Alright. Damn, pickles are cheaper than, way cheaper than anything else. You get bananas? I feel like I knew that. Oh my god, yeah. So, yeah, back in the day when on my main Galar account, which I've kind of screwed mainly because I switched over all of my legendaries to this account. Technically the same account, just, different games. But what was I saying? Yeah, this is my main account. I'm not playing on my game. The account I'm specifically using for making the videos. So like my Pokemon Eevee run is completed on this account, but it's not the same one that I was filming. Anyways, anyways, what I was saying was, and I've gone stupid. Yeah, that I kind of ruined it because I added all of my legendaries over here. I just added all of my legendaries, not even from that particular run. So all my legendaries from all my different accounts and all my different yep. Uh, recently I've been having just like I've just been having that kind of thing where just talking's kind of hard, and I don't understand why. But this has been a really boring grind. I've got so many Finnegans. I know Professor Jacques has got to be a little peeved at me because he's constantly calling me like, "Yo, you need to go catch more Pokemon, man. You've only got 50." And I'm like, "Okay, whatever." And then now he's gonna be like, "Why do I just keep getting registered Finnegan? That's all I'm getting registered is just Finnegan, Finnegan, Finnegan. No change, no abbreviation, just Finnegan." So he's got to be a little. At least I would. At least in my mind, he's got to be a little peeved by that. And the fact that he's only ever getting Finnegans in. If I do get the shiny Finnegan in this video, I will try and the last one. I will try and evolve it all the way. I'll put it up. I'll bring it up to I'll partner it up with probably that shiny Lucario, and then I'll have them train up together. I'll have them train because I'm just probably gonna go to the terrarium and just start just killing a bunch of stuff. And I will just have them work up together till they get to level 100 both of them. Because then that'd be pretty nice to add to my team. I don't know what I'm gonna do with King Jim, original my original Lucario. Oh, that's actually the last egg. What- So let's see here. I'm out of eggs. Kind of a female though, so yeah. Females in this game have a um 12.5% chance of just spawning in general. So having this many females, and I think I had like two extra ones that I got rid of at a point. Now, having that many Finnegans is actually somewhat rare, which is why I had to trade. Ooh, should I grab that Charlos? I called it Charlos. Um, Charcadet. Actually, Charlos is a great name, and I can't believe the game stole it from us. You know how many Charcadets we could have named Carlos or Charlos, and before they took it? So many. But the game stole it, stole the best name. Um, That's so dumb that you gotta specifically get off of Maradon before you can set up the picnic. What stops the game from getting jumping you off of Maradon? Alright. Last night I left this running overnight to get as many sandwiches. That's when I realized that you can only have 10 there at once, which was, a bit annoying because I left it running for like 10 hours as I slept. Oh, ooh, I don't like that. It's right here before it falls. The sandwich shop to knock it off. Trying to avoid touching it in any way. You know what I don't like about the basil is that it gives you four basil leaves when everything else just gives you three. That is so annoying. Because I like to pair everything up in threes, and the basil leaf comes in with four. It just throws everything off. Oh, still need to do that. I need to update my picture. I think I'll. Where should I do it at? Do it in front of my Shiny Rayquaza, because that's baller. That's baller as hell. But ooh, perfect idea. I'll do it on top of the orb in the terrarium with the Shiny Rayquaza. No, that's right, 'cause you can't release Pokemon up there. Damn. Where will I do it? I'll do it on what? Maybe I'll do it in front of whatever flies in between the damn windmills. No, I didn't want to make a sandwich. I wanted to check the basket. A potion? What? That's one egg. That's two eggs. Two eggs only? Okay, well. Yeah, let's. I want to take a break from this because I've been doing this for ages now. Been doing it like almost all day, which, as you can see, has been almost fruitless. So let's hatch these two eggs, and then let's go hunting for my favorite Pokemon. Another one I'll have to get is a creamy. I actually like a creamy. So let's see. My favorite Pokemon from Kalos is obviously got to be my favorite Pokemon from the mm-hmm, yep, from that one, the first region. From number one, I've gone dumb. Kanto region. Ah, Lord. My favorite Pokemon from the Kanto region. Hmm. Would I dare say it's Eevee? I think I would. My favorite legendary bird though is Zapdos. Or not Zapdos, but most. It's Zapdos, I'd say. Now let's climb up all of these. Catching the legendaries in this game is so just annoying. Like all the legendaries that come from the Snacksworth. It's one of the most annoying things you can do. I don't know why they're so hard. I've tried catching like four of them. I can't attack them because I one-shot 90% of them. Game. Okay. So I can't attack them because I one-shot them. And then, um, yep. Thinking hard right now. I can't attack them because I one-shot them. But then none of the balls work, like, at all to catch them. I hate that they're shiny locked again. Because my shiny Rayquaza is really cool, and it'd be nice if I could get two. But I also hate that that one's friend locked. You have to have friends to do that one. Because you have to do, is it like one thing with the unit, with the Union Circle to do it, which that's just annoying. Like, I don't have friends. Well, I do have friends, but none of them have Switches. None of them I'd play with that have Switches. Because my best friend, he's a big Pokemon buff. He's the only one I'd actually play Pokemon with. I ain't gonna lie. He's the only actual one. I do it with him too, but with the other guy, I know, but he's busy trying to get his PC. So he's busy trying to buy something else right now. And then maybe I do it with him too. But other than them three, there's no doubt in my mind that I would do it with any of my other friends. Zero doubt. No clouded vision, no nothing. That Rockruff is gonna be annoying. I hate how Pokemon can do that. How they can just run up on you while you're in a window. Oh wow. Now let me actually it's something I learned just now while doing. Oh my God, it's gonna run up, bruh. Huh? How to do that? Speaking of, let's go up to the and let's fight them again with my new team because I want to give them. Well, I think that's how you do it. Nah, not picnic. That's not what I want to do. I want to go to box. I want to go to my boxes. All right. Now let's head over here. Let's head over to that other box. Well, Finnegan should have just dropped them off here. Like kids. Drop them off. Now, let's grab my shiny Rayquaza. And then let's grab my. There we go. That's perfect. I'm actually having a hard time deciding right now which one is my favorite between Eternatus and Rayquaza. Because Eternatus is really cool. Let's grab a Charcadet. And can you get a shiny Charcadet? Because if you can, then I want to grind that out too. I don't want to attack it. Quick Ball. Wow. Because I tried trading for a shiny Reg or um the other one. I'm stupid, so let's see. I actually really love luxury balls. I'm gonna need more luxury balls. Peak luxury. I mean, just look at that color scheme. I wish that my shiny Rayquaza was within a luxury ball instead of something like an ultra ball. But that is just such a nice color scheme. No, send the box. I'll come back in right after Lucario. Oh my God, bro! They're all just camping me. All this stuff is just too big for its own britches. I would literally one-shot 90 everything. There's so much stuff that I would just one-shot because I'm 30 levels above even the legendary spawns. You know, I end up just usually ignoring the legendary spawns. I'll see them and I'll just be like, yeah, whatever. Because 98% of them are the Pokemon I don't care about. Like Spectre and. Because I ran into Spectre. I ran into Cutfu, and the only reason I caught it is because there was somebody offering to trade um a Cutfu for a shiny Finnegan, but they only wanted the Japanese Cutfu. Why? Why? I don't get what the fucking point of that is. Anyways, so yeah, let's head up here. Now, I hear people keep talking about how you can redo the elites in older games, but can you redo the elites here? Because I never tried. I'm not gonna lie. Nope, doesn't look like you can. Okay, let's try climbing. Let's fly up. Go backwards. Nope. Okay. Because I know you can somehow do end-game rematches, but I have no clue how to do that. But so yeah, which Pokemon should I go for first to try and catch here? Gardevoir, Lucario. Let's go do the Ace Attorney tournament actually, just because I wait. How do you? That's something I gotta check real quick. How do you remember moves in this game? Oh shit, you can just straight up do it from your Pokemon? Okay. Because I went to check summary, over to moves, three range moves. Oh, so it literally says change moves. And that's the move I want to relearn is Dragon Ascent. This move is literally one of my favorite moves in the entire game. Actually, it's gotta be my favorite move in the entire game. I ain't gonna lie. I love Dragon Ascent. Dragon Pulse. There you go. And it's like the only Pokemon. Yeah, okay. Boom. Now, yeah, let's go to the Easter tournament. But before we do this, I'm gonna check just to make sure I don't have any extra ribbons. I can put in other stuff. Cause I know, um, uh, Oof. So yeah, I already checked the Delphox. Let's check here. He's got Galar ribbon. Okay, somehow he also got the Paldean. Did you get this from doing the Ace tournament? Because I did the Ace tournament. I'm gonna put the Sheena ribbon back on him. Effort, no, partner mark. What? Galar Paldean. Maybe let's just get the Paldean one. Okay. Would figure he'd have the Galar one. Unless okay. Never mind. Never mind then. Actually no why that one doesn't have it. Wait, no. Back. No. I would not like to revisit the class. This is the wrong person. The Academy Ace Tournament. No, there you go. Sometimes it takes a second to work. Ah, bye. Alright. Okay, here we go. I probably haven't faced off 90% of the people in the tournament. Just see here. Heat Wave is so dumb. Oh my god, because of the amount of times that I've played, landed the crit. That's crazy. The amount of times that I have played with a level 1 Blixen, and I always say this every time. Did I say Blixen? I meant a level 1 Finnegan, and I say this every time I do. Why is it that a level 1 Finnegan starts with the move Heat Wave? Why does it start with the move Heat Wave? It's a level 1 Finnegan. That makes no sense to me. That move is so good. Puzzle Sand, Puzzle Sand, whatever. Ooh, scary sand. Solar Beam. Oh, that's gay. Oof. After this thing's dead, I'm gonna switch out. No. I'm faster though. That's not good. No, it died to it died to the damage orb or life orb. Yeah, let's bring back first, my first. One of the things I hate about Pokemon right now is that this is the only game in recent memory, in recent times, that even has the ability to have Finnegan in it. One of my favorite Pokemon, and this is the only game that I can get it in. I mean, I get it's a starter, but like, I feel like all starters should be able to go to all games, you know? So that I could get Finnegans in every game I play. I would love that. All starters to all games. Damn. Sandslash. My team may be a little overpowered for this tournament, as like, three of my Pokemon are 20 above it, and then the one below that, my fourth Pokemon is like 11 above them too. So yeah, and then my fifth Pokemon actually is 9 above them. So he's just everything's just fake out. That's crazy. Everything he has just isn't a good matchup to me. Yeah, I was wondering why Larry's gym, the normal gym, was so easy for me. I just now realized why. Because normal type is weak to fighting, and I had my Lucario. Raichu. I hate Pikachu. Oh my God. I will not. You cannot imagine how much I just hate Pikachu. I think they are just so overdone, and they're just so bad. Pikachu, Raichu, Alolan Raichu. I just think it's so overdone and so bad. It's just bad at what it does. I don't know why so many people like it. I think Terroring is super cool, but I don't think it's as cool as G-Maxing or Mega Evolving. I think Mega Evolving is the coolest one. Ooh, new move. Outrage. Ooh, Outrage at level 88. That's nice. What? Hyper Beam, I guess? Yeah, I don't like how Hyper Beam you have to wait around after using it. Yeah, it's a cool move and all, but alright. Why is that every single time on my second battle it's always Arven? Is that like supposed to happen? My second battle is always Arven and my third is always Jacques. Professor Jacques. I don't understand. And then my fourth, no, I've only ever done those a few times in recent memory. So it could be something else after that. But my fourth battle is always either Naomi or whatever her name is, or the champion. I can't remember her name. Gargonackle. Probably should have changed. Solar Beam. Oh, Stealth Rock. Okay. Blasted. I think Solar Beam is so funny, especially from certain Pokemon like Delphox. I think Solar Beam from Delphox is hilarious. It's just so funny to me how just beam of light, especially since this is a fire type. I mean, I kind of get it because it's solar power, but you know, another Pokemon that's just not adapt to handle my Delphox. Level 90. Sick. Cloyster. Probably should have switched. Oh well. Solar Beam it is. I have no way of using. I have no way of making it sunny out. Light screen. That's what you decided to use. And I guess, but you could have totally had me there. And instead, you got lasered. Scovillain. Nah. Scovillain's an okay Pokemon. I don't like how the way the heads look. I always feel like Fire Blast doesn't do as much damage as Heat Wave. I don't know what it is. You avoided the attack. That's so gay. No, I don't like that. I literally have what, like 50, 25 levels on you. You critted. That's crazy. I think I want to switch out to my Rayquaza now. Switch. Here we go. The Sinnoh champion, Rayquaza. Shiny Rayquaza. Because this Pokemon came from Omega Ruby. Right? That's what it's called? Whatever that game is. Came from that one. I think I gave a... What did I give for it? I can't remember what I gave for it, but, you know. This move looks so cool. Forgot a Terra, but but Dragon Ascent looks so cool in Pokemon Sword and Shield, where in this game it's just kind of lackluster. It kind of looks like Fly from Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu. Massive Boof should have Terra'd. Well, I guess Terra wouldn't do anything because it's a Dragon Terra. Yikes. Outrage. Beat it in. Nope, it's dead. There goes Arvin. Died to my sky lizard. The only battle that was actually difficult of late was the final battle against Kirin or whatever his name is from the DLC. Time. Okay, I've actually never fought her, so this could be interesting. Calavar. Calavar is actually a cool Pokemon. What is it? Grass type, right? I think it's grass type. Either that or steel, right? Nah, I have no clue. It was something. Could have been rock. I'm glad it's gone if it was rock. Rock. Switch. Well, the former Rock. Let's move in as I can. Here's something that I wish I knew how to do. I'm an idiot, so I have no clue how to get the sword over. Ooh, it's dusk form. Or not dusk form, right? Dusk form? Yeah, it's dusk form. That's pretty cool. Too bad though, because Solar Blade. Even though you have no blade to solar with. Looks so much cooler in its crown form. Stonenger, switch. Do I have anything for water? Yeah, I have Eternatus, who cares? Eternatus is so cool, especially Eternamax Eternatus. I think Eternamax I wish you could use Eternamax Eternatus in in the game. In Sword and Shield, but I get it would cause like the end of all days, but it's just such a cool Pokemon that you never get to actually use. I mean, you get to use Eternatus, which I thought was really interesting. I didn't think you'd be able to use Eternatus, which I'm glad you are because Eternatus is such a cool Pokemon. Dreadnought. But wish you could use a little. I wish you could use a Turnamax to turn this. Dynamax cannon and signature move. It's crazy. Ah, 1 HP. Oh, didn't mean to do that, but okay. Ow. Also, cool. Also, how many Pokemon does she have? Lord, I feel like this should be her sixth. He's such a powerful Pokemon. I gotta level him up to max. I gotta hit him and get him to MVP status. I want to say the last one. So miniature cannon. What is the? Does it tell me the description for the moves? Because I know some have description. Garganacl. Wow, that's crazy math. Whoa. The user condones energy within its body and unleashes the energy from its core to inflict damage. Okay, so yeah. Unfortunately, it's poison. I need to go fix that. Yeah, I can go do that. But it looks cool. The cooler Reservoir Dragon. I'll fix it in a second. Yeah, that's something I actually found interesting. Is that Eternatus is poison? I never expected that. Definitely shows me he's more of a dark type than poison type. But hey. Just like how Lycanroc Midnight never thought it wasn't a dark type, dark rock. But apparently it is a dark rock. It's not a dark rock, it's just pure rock. Huh. Blasting it in the face with a cannon doesn't do much damage. But imagine, oh my god, I'm not gonna get over it. But imagine an Eternamax, being able to use Eternamax Eternatus. It even has its own little name. Dodge that. Yes, Eternatus, let's go. Boom. Lost to my Eternatus. I would at least wish that you could. That would be super cool if during Terra it would turn into like a miniature version of its Eternamax form. That would be so cool. I know they probably because like nobody's gonna bring Eternatus into this game unless you really like Eternatus because I think Eternatus is a cool Pokemon. Oh, okay, Mr. Hassel. Now that is different. Elite Four member Mr. Hassel. Okay, but yeah, that would be so cool, and it would actually make a little bit of sense because it's so it's it's got a little bit of its power from its Eterna, so from a little bit of the power from its Gigantamax form. So it'd make a little bit of sense why it's a miniature version instead of the big version. But yeah, whatever. So it's full dragon. So Eternatus would do Eternatus would do well here. Should I switch up to Eternatus? Oof. Big oof. Oh, it didn't do that much for super effective. Three HP. Yeah, she's gonna die during her turn because of the life orb. Oh well. She'll get two out though, or he'll get two out though. It's a male. I'm just so used to that's something that I could have sworn is that Finnegans were a mostly female species, but apparently they're not. That's already gone. The Paldea champion, Eternathus, Norvrin, Eternathus' pressure. Super effective. Everything. Dynamax Cannon. That is such a cool move. I'm not gonna. Everything about Eternathus is just so cool. Critted? You didn't need a crit, man. Just rubbing it in at that point. Level 90 Eternathus. But he's just such a cool Pokemon. Like skeletal type dragon. Literal world ender. Like everyone right now should just be like pissing themselves. Ooh, synchronizing with Eternathus, that'd be cool. Synchronizing with Rayquaza was cool. Just a huge, yeah. So, oof, I can't wait to get into the Dragon type. Braxcalibur. I wonder how they're gonna use Stellar in the future, because I don't feel like Stellar. Because there's entire typing Stellar, but it's like never. It's not gonna be used because unless they add Terroring to other games, which I don't think they will add Terroring to other games. Though they may, because they did have a Blueberry where they outsourced it basically. So they could do that actually, but I don't know if they will. Because I doubt every area is gonna have one of those big orbs that makes terroring possible. What? Come off it now. Glaive Rush. Did half my health, but I'm still using Eternathus, so I'm just gonna use Dynamax again, even though it's completely unnecessary. Hey, look at that. And I am yet again the winner. Undefeated again. If you want to know, if you want to see like what I mean by I love the sandwiches more than catching the Pokemon, I'll bring it up. Spriggan Naivement. Yeah, let's do that now because it's easier. Here. So yeah, like there it is. I know you changed the thing, but I'll do that in a second. Where is it? So yeah, my Pokedex is 53, but I have 132 recipes collected. So that's what I mean by I ended up just liking the sandwich, doing sandwiches more than playing Pokemon for Pokemon. So now let's change the Terra type on Turnithus to Dragon. Then let's fix my photo. Update my picture. That's something I actually do like about the Galar games though, is the team, their evil team, their bad evil team, Team Yell. They're not actually bad people. They just really like Marnie just a little bit too much. Alright, let's see here. Stellar. Do I not have enough dragon? That's crazy work. I don't have enough dragon terror shards. It's gonna be like the only one I don't have enough of. What does Stellar do again? Nah, who cares? It looks cool. So I'll do that instead. Turn off this. Yep. Alright, now let's go somewhere with. Let's go somewhere with um actually, how about here? Let's throw them out that direction. Just stick behind me. Primate. Oh Lord. Why does he can't I synchro him? Alright, let's do it. Alright, show you now. And let's see here. Run the profile and change photo. Profile picture. Take a new photo. No. Let's see. I'd like to move. Ah, shit, I didn't even do that. No. Turnithus is sleeping in the background, but he's invisible. Yeah, that's too bad. Even though I liked. Is there no way to. This worked a lot, but. Ah, screw it. Well, I now have a Rayquaza. If he'd stop moving, if I could just get far enough away. Let's see. Okay. I have to then Turium. Let's go to the Turium then. Let's head like here. I don't know. Wait, can't I just force it to stay somewhere? Wait a second. Let's try now. Yeah, let's go retro stick. There we go. Oh, this is actually much better. There we go. Yeah. All right, there we go. Now that's perfect. All right, I think that's actually where I'm gonna leave it off because it's 2 a.m. in the morning. So, yeah, I'll see you guys next time, I guess, whenever that is.